If you use AI coding tools like Cursor, Lovable, Claude Code, or both, you know that adding authentication can be tricky. Even with the AI assistance, it's easy to mess up the implementation or forget important business rules. So in this video, I will show you how to use Next Identity to add complete authentication to your app in just a few steps, just by using our AI coding assistant flow. You will see how to copy a ready-made prompt, paste into your favorite AI tool, and have authentication working in minutes. I'm Rafael Teixeira, Product Manager at Next Identity, so let's get started. Adding authentication to an app is not trivial. If you simply ask Claude Code or any AI tool to add authentication, just like I did here, add authentication to my application, it will probably do it for you, but it will not do the most efficient way. A complete authentication system involves a lot of business rules and edge cases that the AI might not create without you running many prompts. And of course, doing a lot of tests, because this is not something trivial. For this, we can use tools already available in the internet, just like Next Identity. Next Identity can do everything for you. And in case of Next Identity, we have a team constantly working on the product evolution. So you don't need to worry about maintenance, security, or keeping up with the best practices. All right, so let's see how we can get this done. Basically, in this example, we have an application that I created using Claude Code in Visual Studio, integrated with Visual Studio, and just for demonstrating the integration during the video. It's a simple website for a personal trainer with a homepage, a page with a list of trainings, and a page with some nutrition plans. Basically, this personal trainer wants to add login to his website and limit the access to the trainings and the nutrition plans to only users who are signed up to the website. Right, so since I already have my website and I want to add the authentication, as I told you, we are going to use Next Identity. The next step is to go to nextidentity.io and create my free account. So I can click here to get started for free, and then I can simply register myself. I'll do that, I'll pause the video, and then we can continue next once I finish this process. All right, so after entering my data, I see this screen telling me that I need to go to my email address and verify the email sent. This is the email that I received from Next Identity. I just need to click here to verify my email and activate my account. So as soon as I activate my account, I'm prompted with the Get Started modal, and I'm asked how I want to integrate with Next Identity. Here I'm asked if I'm using Webflow or Wix, if I'm using any AI tool, or if I'm basically using JavaScript, Python, or any custom language, or if I'm not sure yet regarding the options that I have. In our case, we are using AI, so let's go with this option right here. After choosing the AI, I kind of see a welcome screen for this flow. And this explains what will be done in just a few steps, right? So it will install an SDK, will initialize the authentication, will create an authentication guard. I will explain that later. We'll add login and sign up buttons, and also will protect my routes. This is an optional step, but we are going to do that. So let's go to the next step here. In the next step, they request me to configure the redirect URLs. Basically, what is requesting me is where should the user be redirected after the login or after the registration or even after the logout. In our case, our application is here. So if I have the sign in and sign up button and even the sign out, I want the user to be redirected to the home page. And since my page is hosted locally, I will tell it to redirect me to localhost. That's what I will paste right here. And then it prompts me with this prompt, which is already created. I just need to copy that and then use in my favorite AI, which could be Cursor, Lovable, Bolt, or in my case, I'm using Claude Code, so I'll use that. Let me copy the prompt and then move to Claude Code. In my case, it's Visual Studio with Claude Code. So this is what Visual Studio with Claude Code, where I can see all the files related to my project. This is my project here. And what I will do, I will just paste here that prompt that I copied from Next Identity. So basically, let's quickly take a look. What it is doing is adding Next Identity OIDC plugin, installing the Next Identity SDK, which is JavaScript, doing the script initialization here, typing some information from the product, creating the auth guard. The auth guard is a component that it is creating to protect the page from our product. In our case, we know that our personal trainer wants to protect the training page, the nutrition plan page. So this is going to be useful for that. And also we have here the login and some buttons that are going to be created as well. So let's run it and see Claude Code working. In fact, I'm going to expedite this part of the video. All right, we can see that Claude Code finished all the process. So let's see what was done. All right, so if we go here on index.html, we can see that it is importing the Next Identity SDK. It is also initializing Next Identity configuration. If I also click here, I can see that it created the components folder here with the auth guard as well, which is not used at this moment, but we are going to use that once we want to prevent the user to access some specific pages. And if I go to the product, I can see the login and the sign up buttons. If I click in one of these, I will be redirected to Next Identity page. So in this case, I was redirected to the registration page. Of course, nothing is customized yet. This is something we can do inside Next Identity console. And in the login, I can see the login page, right? All right, let's move to the next step then. In the next step, we click here to continue. Sorry, I clicked it twice. And then it is telling us which pages we want to protect. Basically, we can type the name of the page. In our case, it's training and nutrition plans. And then this prompt is updated based on the information that we have entered up here. I can copy this prompt. And then if we take a look here, basically what it will tell Claude Code or Cursor or Lovable is to hide this page from unauthenticated users. So let's go back to Claude Code and request this change. I will paste right here. All right, so it's already done. And if I click here, I can see that these pages are already using AuthGuard. They are protected. And if I click here as well, we can see that it is also using AuthGuard to hide navigation for unauthenticated users, right? Basically, in the header, we are hiding this information from the menu. Okay. So let's test that right now. So now you can see that I'm in the product. I no longer see the trainings and the nutrition plans in the header, but you are probably going to ask, well, but I'm still seeing the buttons down here. Yes, it's because that prompt from Next Identity only hides the items from the header menu. So other parts on the page probably needs a revision from you. That's why you need to understand your business and check the page to see if there's anything that needs to be hidden. But basically with an extra prompt, everything is going to be hidden. But one thing for sure was done. If I click here on trainings or nutrition plans, I will not be able to access because that page is protected now. So I remain in this page, okay? So let's sign up with a fake account here. And then I need to go to my email address. I will verify my email, activate that. The account is activated, and I am going to be redirected to the product. I see here these items here, but I don't see the view trainings and nutrition plans on the top. It's probably something with the app. Once I refreshed, everything loaded. It's some cache issue or something like that, but it worked just fine. So now, since I'm signed in, I can easily see this page. The user can see the profile page right here. So if I click here, I'm redirected to the profile. I can go back to the application as well, and I'm able to log out. Okay. If I log out, those links will disappear and the test is basically done. The login, it's similar to that. If I log in, I'm able to execute the same process. One important thing, the sign up page is something we can customize. Here, the user signed up with the email address and the first name, no password, but you can add password. You can also have social login with Google, Apple, Facebook. So everything is customizable with Next Identity. This page can also be customized. Okay. So as you can see, Next Identity make it so easy to add authentication to your applications when you are using AI coding assistants. Those prompts that Next Identity provided ensure that AI implements everything correctly and also following best practices. Not only that, this is just one of several ways to integrate with Next Identity. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave your comments below. And if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks a lot for watching.